All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Prep. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Hope you had a great day yesterday. Good morning, Norm. How are you doing today?
Hey, good morning, brother. I'm doing well. You're invisible this morning, I see.
Yes, that's why we're a little bit late, man. I tried restarting a couple of times and it's just wouldn't take the camera today. I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll keep trying throughout the show, see if we can get that going. Um, All right, guys, let's take a look at what we have here on our list this morning. Well, actually, let's take a look at what we had yesterday, starting with plug, which actually was pretty nice. Let's go right in here. Yesterday's action had a beautiful pre-market action, it was very active. At the market open, you get this pop that tries to get going and it's not able to. Look at this drop you get in here right at the market open. So I like this engulfing pattern, guys. It's a great strategy. You can see the change in direction and you get a nice continuation lower down here. And that was pretty it for the move. After that, did not do a whole lot besides that opening move there. Here's AMC. AMC was very choppy. Again, a lot of volume, but just nothing happening there. It's been like this for some time already. LCID was another one we had on deck. And again, we've seen this be very active. Yes, it gave you a nice little pop here. I mean, it is difficult to trade. I was watching the price action on this one. It is not an easy stock to trade. Although you had a nice drop here, we did have shares for short on it. Again, it's just very difficult to trade. Here's Apple again, just pure. I don't want to say garbage because Apple does do very good for us, but man, it was all chop yesterday. Not much going on. This is why you notice yesterday if you're paying attention to Andrew and Brian, they were very patient. They us that yesterday very well, where they were not jumping into trades, right? There was just not a whole lot that was looking good. Andrew had one good trade off the bat, and then after that, he just kind of hit the brakes, waiting for something to happen, and nothing did happen. And you can see that here in some of these stocks, it's not doing a whole lot. Roku was another one we had on deck. Again, very choppy, not much going on there. TLRY, well, again, just the chop continues here, just not much going on. There was a few MRM. This was great to see. I mean, it was Brian and Andrew are an amazing example of this. They both got in here. I think Brian had a little bit of a better entry, and they knew 18 was going to be an issue, right? They knew this area was going to be a problem. They got in the minute it hit 18, and plus they completely got out, and thankfully they did. Look at the big drop this thing takes, right? Because and how do they know that? You don't know anything for certain, but the price action was showing you that there was a big, big struggle happening here at 18, right? If you read the price action, you saw the level two, you're seeing the timing sales. Every time it hit, it tried to get going, it was being brought back down. By being able to read that indicator, right? Both of those indicators, they were able to make a decision. Hey, we're gonna go in here and we're getting right out, and look what happens after that tumbles right back down. What's that? $3, guys? I mean, 18 to 14. $4 almost. I mean, it's just incredible. So outside of that, guys, not a whole lot that looked good. If you had a rough day yesterday, it's understandable. It's just it was a tough day for day traders if you were not watching the right stock, which you didn't have many of to watch. So with that said, this morning we have a bit in the red, some in the green. I see a lot of Bitcoin stuff here down this morning on top of the
Yep.
list. So I guess if you were thinking of going to buy something with your Bitcoin, you might have to reassess. The value
Especially
might
if you're in
be,
China.
yeah, the value might be a little bit lower. What's going on with China? I haven't heard the news yet.
I'll tell you, man. We come in. There's stories, off and on the last few months. I am tired of them manipulating this stuff. It's nuts. Anyway, so yeah, I mean that's the big news of the day. Is China came out and said it essentially, and I'm going to paraphrase, and somebody might pick it apart that it's not exactly perfectly correct, but essentially anything and everything having to do with Bitcoin, except personal possession of it, is illegal. So, they let these companies do their thing or whatever, and then they just squish him. I mean, it happened it's been going on for, I mean, a while, but last year it was, I remember when Jack Ma disappeared and all this stuff going on. Anyway, just crazy. Or who I can't. I'm tired, man. But it's yeah. So the Bitcoin is a huge chunk of the list. That's the biggest thing. Bitcoin's down. Cryptos are down in general. Bitcoin 7%. It's just, I mean, Crazy. As that is that, we've got a few Fed speakers today, and the new home sales at 10. So
All right, excellent. I'm still here trying to mess with my camera, see if I can get that going, but it doesn't seem like it wants to play nice today. All right, cool. With that said, let's head on over to our watch list for today. We'll hop right over here and see what we got going on. Let's remove what we had yesterday. Control A, Control X. We'll get rid of this. And let's start here with Zibo, and I'm going to link my trade ideas. That would be very nice to do that. So let's link this trade ideas up so we can be ready to go here. There it is. Okay, so starting with Zibo this morning, they are up a nice 108%, as we can see here. 8.9 million shares traded. So definitely got a whole lot of volume going on there. Let me see, float on this one, 6.2. So very low flow stock there, guys. Again, very active. We'll see where this goes. It has some action in the past here. What, 3-4 days ago? Looks like it hit 120 million shares, and you can see the pop here. Most of it, it's just coming up and then slamming right back down. Could be interesting. Former runner. We'll add it on here. SIBO. All right, perfect. Next, we have MDP. MDP, 40 million shares flow, so a little bit lighter. By the way, all of these right here are lower flow stocks besides this one we're looking at now, MDP. This MDP one is not looking great at all, guys. Looks like
this is a bad trading stock in general. They're popping on buyout rumors by IAC. So I don't know if it'll trade well or not today. The spread is horrendous right now.
Yeah, that does not look good at all, guys. The pre-market action is very light for a stock that's gapping up 23%. At a price of 45, you gapping up that much with no volume makes it even more scarier than some of these other low flows. I'd rather trade a low flow than something like this. This you can get really killed on, guys, so be very careful. AEHR, this one is up 15%, 1 million shares traded right now. At the moment, they are, there we go. They're gapping up 15.5. Pre-market action, again, lower type stock flow as far as the flow. Wish it had a better daily. It's not a whole lot going on here. It's got some volume. Maybe it can get going, but not a big fan of it right now. What was that?
In earnings last night.
All right, at least they have some catalyst. Let's see if that can turn into anything. FCUV.
If they get volume, they could be okay. But anyway, go ahead.
FCUV, we've seen this before in the past. Again, just another type garbage stock here. It's not great. Up 6.8. Low flow sitting at 16 million. Guys, under 20 million. We need to see a whole lot of volume. We're not getting that in FCUV. So we'll skip on it for now. Here's EAR, 21 million shares flow. Again, we want to see volume here. Big gap down day yesterday. This morning, 384,000. Not looking so good right now. Volume is starting to pick up, though. You can see here bigger volume coming in after 8 a.m. and that's creating a better candle activity here, very better price action. Maybe this can get going. We'll put it on here. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt for now. TMC is just pure garbage, guys. Today, pre-market action, they're up 3%, and it looks like they're trying to get going. But this is a very difficult stock to trade. I think it doesn't trade very well at all. We'll see. They're down past their IPO prices recently here. Maybe they can get some buyers down here to squeeze this thing up a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to keep it off my list, but if you guys see something great, throw it back out to us. A-Firm's been making a lot of noise, as we know. Big day yesterday. Did not catch that.
You move your Epic Pin control.
Oh, my Jesus, Lord. Epic Pin will drive me crazy. I don't know. Out of all the locations, I got 3 monitors. Out of all this real estate, I got to try to save it somewhere else, see if it works. All right, we'll move that over there. Thank you, guys. A-Firm, this morning, they are, again, good day yesterday, but possible continuation today. They're really strong, man, over the last couple of days. You can see this thing was hanging around 60 here. Did they partner up with Google or something? I forget the actual,
Amazon.
some catalyst. Amazon, yeah, there we go. So they partnered up with the big boys there. That's excellent news for them, obviously. It's hanging around 65, 90. They had this little island here, now upwards of 100 into 130. So this could be exciting. Again, a slightly difficult stock to trade. The price action could be a little bit funky. It reminds me of these bigger price stocks like mRNA. That trades a little bit weird, very light on volume as well. So just be cautious of that. Heading over to gapping down, we have, again, all the Bitcoin stuff, as we mentioned earlier. My favorite one of all is going to be Mara, and usually CAN is pretty good. Let's see what's got going on here. Here's HUD. You can look at that. What's YY? Is that Bitcoin as well? or something?
No, it's another Chinese company, but they may have some connection in general.
Hmm.
I didn't see anything specific to them this morning.
Okay.
They're the lightest of the volume of all those as well, so I didn't dig too deep. But if somebody sees something there, let me know. I
Yeah.
couldn't find anything specific on them for this morning.
Yeah, and they're not really having a great pre-market action as well. So it's not like they're pushing us to look any further on this as of right now. Things are not looking great there. All right, heading.
Thank you, Chris. Chris saying
What's up?
China will block Baidu's buyout of YY. So
Oh, okay.
that makes sense. Thank you.
All right, that can create some stuff. That's a decent catalyst. CAN, I'm gonna throw that on here. I'm gonna throw Mara as well. We'll put these two on deck. At the moment, again, they're both down 7-8% right now. CAN has a great daily here, leaving some of these levels towards the bottom. mRNA, Mara has not the best daily, but they got some levels here we can go off as well. You can look at HUT. You can look at BTB. I was about to say BBT. BTB. You should look at BBT, guys. If you're over on YouTube, check out pre-market 24 discount to try us out for a week. So definitely take a look at that if you have not done so already. Here's a Mara. We got that one on deck. And any's one that, again, it's just we had a couple of like one or two really good days on this thing, right? And you traded well. Price action was there, volume was there. After that, it really hasn't done a whole lot. And let me just make sure, all right, because I take it off my list all the time. Here's yesterday, not a whole lot going on there, and the day before, got a couple of scalping opportunities maybe here, but again, one of these hit or miss type stock. I don't know, guys. Maybe a possible. Let's do a possible for now. MGY, no good here, guys. No volume. Heading down. GREE. This is the company that took over for the other company, which I forget the name. Was it? Forgot who they took over for. But they're down 5%. Spirit was this SPRT, right? And not the airline. Is this? I know Brian calls it Spirit, but I forget the actual name of it. But this one is down 6%.
Support.com.
There we go. Yes, support.com. Guys, this thing just it's just nothing but a waterfalls down here now,
Yeah,
gapping
I'm
down
just glad
another.
it's not. I'm glad the
Mhm.
ticker is green now and not the other because it kind of I calling it Spirit makes it sound like it's either Spirit Airlines or
Right, right.
Spirit that does aviation stuff. That's not that airline.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this one makes a lot more sense. Yeah. So yeah, guys, nothing but red here on this one. I just don't know if it's really tradable. Yesterday it had a couple of drops, but outside of that, the volume seems extremely light, guys. And they're not even getting above, I don't think 4 million here. So that's not good for us. All right, Nike is down 5%. What's the news with these
they had
guys?
earnings last night. A couple of things. They had earnings last night. They supply chain issues, cost issues, some things moving forward that might be troublesome. Even though overall they kind of had positive earnings, it was the guidance of some issues amongst other things.
Gotcha. All right, so we have them on here. It could be interesting today when they have any kind of news. They tend to move well. For the most part, they do not, but we'll see. Coin is just a stock that it just doesn't trade well. I'm going to skip on this. TIGR, they have that gap down this morning, 3.5, 180,000 shares traded at the moment, hanging on to this level of support here, at least trying to around 1190ish or so. Maybe a possible pre-market action right now is still too light for us to look into this a little further. Futu, no volume this morning, pretty light. Be big. Be big here. I know yesterday somebody mentioned it. Did they actually do anything decent? No, it's just kind of sold off. I'm not sure, guys. I think this is a difficult stock to trade. It gets decent volume at times, but for the most part, it doesn't trade very well. All right, guys, we'll stop here. I think we looked at quite a bit. QS was making noise yesterday. This thing actually had a decent open at the bell yesterday. Maybe continuation today, guys. It is down 2.4, 282,000. This had a good day. We'll throw that on there. Yeah, let's see what the room has. Norm, do you have anything you like this morning?
No,
I don't blame you.
this is
Yeah,
this is I know I kind of say it sometimes jokingly that it's not a great morning, but
yeah.
I can't think of a worse one in a while.
Yeah, this one out of the
There'll be
few we
something.
had,
Don't get, you know, for
hmm
newer people here. I know they, you know,
that's
they
not what they want to hear, right?
that's not what they want to hear. We find something every day that's tradable, but it's gonna be rough this morning.
Guys, we all been there when we start, and it's like, man, what is this guy talking about? There's nothing good today. He only has two, three tickers. But trust me, it makes sense. It's not a lot that looks great right now. I mean, I have three on here that I really somewhat like, and two of them are Bitcoin stuff that they can be a little funky at times. And Nike, if I have a Nike on my list, you know, and that's one of the threes. It's not gonna be a good day because Nike doesn't usually trade that well. But we'll see. Something can change. What that means, guys, we don't
Right.
have nothing right now in the pre-market that looks good enough to say, man, this is
Could
gonna be
change in a heartbeat.
right. Exactly. It could change in a heartbeat, and then when volume comes in, we can look at our scanners and see what's going on there. But let's see what the room has. See what you guys have. We'll start here with Kiwi Keb.
CC, I will say, so Hamish has a good point. I was going to bring it up.
Yeah.
CCL has earnings this morning. I don't think they've come out yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
maybe that'll be our saving grace.
Let's hope, man. We'll throw CCO on here. Doesn't look good right now, but you know, this is more of a possible. You know, today I don't even mind if I only have three tickers. That's okay. We'll put it as a possible for now. We'll see how that is going to play out. Nike, we have on deck, guys. Thank you, Dave from Connecticut, and Nick Trader. I agree. It trades awful. It trades awful. We'll see. We'll see what we can get out of it.
I hate Nike.
Yeah, it is one of those stocks that trades pretty bad. ATER at the moment, they 927,000 shares traded, but again, that volume is not trading very well in the pre-market today. At least right now, that could change. I know this thing's been very active, and it looks like it's decent as far as the intraday trades. I haven't really kept this one on the list on a main list to look at the price action. We'll add it on here for now. Again, we have good volume. Just wish the pre-market action would look a little bit better, but we'll add it on there at the moment. What else we got, guys? Tesla, no chips available. Says Elon Musk. Let's see here. Tesla is down 1.1. Again, volume is on the lighter side this morning. I don't know if they're really heavily in play right now. NEO, they're down as well. Again, volume extremely light on both of these at the moment. So we'll have to wait to see how that's going to play out. NVIDIA, hold on, let's link both of these here. There we go. NVIDIA this morning, they are also down. Again, you got a lot of stuff down today, but I don't think NVIDIA is really in play. PLTR, let's take a look at PLTR. This was big yesterday, right? I had a big move. You can see here, trade actually very clean. Look at the horrible pre-market action, and it trades amazing after the bell. So that's pretty nice there. A possible continuation today, guys. You do got a little bit of volume here, 623,000, down 2%. Could be interesting. Again, I think this whole list is just a bunch of possibles right now. I don't see anything that we can say, hey, this is great, but we'll see. Right. I mean, I do have CAN and Mara. They're all down this morning. CAN and Mara, they tend to trade a little bit better. Mara usually gets the most volume, and not always the case, but we'll see. There are definitely some news on there affecting them big time this morning. So I know at the market open, they are going to get heavy volume. We know that. CRM, guys, is just man, for intraday trades, this stock is
generally
brutal.
terrible. Yeah.
It is brutal, guys. It's a Salesforce, right? Yeah, Salesforce. Yeah, they're not great. Had a great day yesterday, right here. But again, for intraday trades, it's just brutal. So I won't be watching this one. NVAX this morning has moved 30 points. Let's see, NVAX. Let's take a look here. Yeah, last night I had a big. Oh no, this morning, that was yesterday morning actually. Nice big pop there. Oh, man, price action is just not good at the moment here in the pre-market. We'll see. Again, huge pop yesterday. Can they repeat this again? I don't know. Here's the issue with this one, guys. Is the volume, right? You're getting a great move, 235 to 255. With only 6.7 million shares traded, right? So this move for me, for the way I trade, is very thin as far as volume. I mean, it's just one of those things you got to be stick what you're good at, you know. And this is I'm not good at, so I'm gonna stay away from that one. SoFi, we looked at ATR already. SoFi this morning, yeah, I don't think this really in play right now. Baba. Anything exciting? See, Baba could be good today with all the news and everything going on. Yeah, this is in play. Baba could be a nice one. And they have good volume, actually. 535. That's great volume for Baba, guys. Down 2.3. Thank you, Dave from Connecticut. That looks good. AMD. Take a look here. Nah, see, AMD, Apple, Nvidia, they're all down slightly. None of them are really in play right now, right? Now,
That's minimal volume for AMD.
yes, very, very light. So again, so they're just kind of following the cues. Now, if the cues start dumping, then you can either trade the cues or you can even look at Apple, look at Nvidia. Something's going to follow the
Use them as a
market.
proxy, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think they're really in play independently right now, guys. If you want to keep an eye on one, a good one that always going to get better volume is going to be Apple. Just keep that one on deck. It has 760,000 right now, but I will look at the cues for that stuff. All right, guys, we're running out a little bit of time here. Let's look over in our YouTube chat what you guys have this morning. I see a few AMC. Did we look at AMC today? I don't think we did. It's not doing anything right now. CAPR, what's going on here? This one lower price. I believe we looked at this in the past. CAPR, what company is this? Oh no, I'm confused with something else. They're popping up. We have? Okay.
Yeah, it's been on our gappers before.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. This morning, pre-market action, 8.2 million shares traded, up 17%. So that's nice. Pre-market action could be better for that type of volume. You can see here just a lot of wicks and not much bodies in the candles. It is getting a little bit better after 8 o'clock or so here. So that's good. We'll have to see. What's the float on this? 22 million. I'm gonna put it in our risky pile, just to be be on the safe side. Again, I don't know, something about all this volume, 8.2, and this is what you're doing. It's just kind of a little bit weird, right? I want to see 8.2. I want to see great pre-market action. You're not getting that here, so I don't know if this is going to be one of those
have
runners.
some news that they did some news come out this morning on a muscular dystrophy drug. So
okay, so that could be something. We'll put it on here, guys. Great volume right now. We'll see that's going to turn to a decent trade today. All right, what else, guys? We got 2 more minutes on here. NCTY. Well, we look at this quite a bit, and it's a horrible trading stock. I never put it on the list. Volume is extremely light today. Like, guys, look, 46,000 shares traded down 7%. It is just not meant for us to day trade this one. It looks horrible. And if you look at the market open, I have not seen a day that does not look like this here. Maybe 1 or 2, but look at this action there. You do not want to be involved with something like that. Go EV. This morning, Go EV had a good day yesterday, possible continuation, but there's just no action right now in the pre-market, so we'll skip on that. Nathan, thank you so much for the super chat there. Always leave for the weekend feeling good about your trading. Yes, absolutely. Very, very important. Something about that last trade, that last day of the week into the weekend is very important. To make sure not that you're green, but that you follow your rules there. So thank you for that, Nathan. Appreciate your support every single day on there. Thank you very, very much. BB was active yesterday, possible continuation today, but I'm not seeing any good volume on this neither. RWLK today, no, we've seen this in the past too. It's a very horrible trading stock, more of a penny stock, hanging around under $2 for the most part. Again, just be careful with this, guys. It's just not a good trading stock, and not at least for the stuff that we're looking at, right? Our strategies and what we're looking to do. UFAB, that's not coming up. Oh, no, here it is. It came up now. Sitting on the American Stock Exchange, I noticed that right away. So again, these stocks, I don't know, man. They're different. They're different. Yeah. So be careful with this. They're gonna get volume, and they just don't trade very well. Something about their price action that at least I do not like. BTBT, somebody mentioned this earlier in our chat room as well, but they said they do not recommend it. It's a very difficult stock to trade, guys. Again, great volume here, but just be mindful of that one. CAPR, we do have already on here, so that's good to go. And I think we're going to stop here. 2 minutes to 9 o'clock. Peter, thank you so much for the super chat. Very much appreciate that there. Thank you again for the super chat, guys. It's going to help us out a lot.
There's another one there. Did you point that one out?
Which one?
Nathan again. Nathan.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Consent. He's like old faithful geyser every morning. There you go. Thank you, Nathan.
Absolutely, man. We gotta find out where Nathan's from. If we have a meetup, we gotta make sure he gets a VIP invitation to wherever he's located. So Nathan, send us a note. We'd love to know where you're located. All right, guys. We are good to go here. Let's go over to our community announcements, and we will fine tune this list a little bit later.
All right. I thought there was a new one of these, Carlos, but I guess not. That's all right. Andrew's webinar that he did on Tuesday, the 9/20 trade, that is posted. What is next Tuesday, Carlos?
Sorry, I was on mute.
Carlos.
Yeah, so we have next Tuesday up, but I don't know why it didn't load here. But I'll pull up the website so you guys are aware. It'll take me 2 seconds to do that. But we do have something for next week and the week after. As you guys know, you can also look in our website, go over to webinars, and I'll show you that now. Here we go. Over at webinars and come right down here. This is every.
Can't see it, buddy.
You can. See, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Let's put it back over here and let's switch the screen to this one right here. There we go. All right, so that is every Monday, guys. All right, tech class and onboarding class, and then next Tuesday we have Kyle talking about DAS hotkeys for risk management, and then after that we have another one over on October 5th by Peter. That's not listed here yet, by Peter and Jared putting something together as well. So again, some fun stuff coming up, guys. Definitely stay tuned. You can catch up with all the webinars here on our website at the webinars page.
All right. And then the town hall with Dr. Katz is already posted next week, 8 p.m. Eastern. On Wednesday, Mike will be doing mindfulness during trading webinar. All those super chat donations and the donations on the site are going to be matched dollar for dollar by Andrew and donated to Cure Childhood Cancer. Last count as of a few days ago, earlier this week, we were at about $1,500 combined between the two. That's not matched. So on a good track there. Thank you very much. If you want to participate in the member trade of the day, trade of the week, take a screenshot of your best trade of the day with entries and exits, of course, and then add as much commentary you can to describe the strategy and trade. Post it on Twitter. Tag at Bearable Traders, at Mike B_BBT, and at Norm BBT. Also use hashtags BBT Family, Day Trading, and Stock Market. We'll announce the winner and in the closing show in the room and on Twitter, and then all those trades of the day are eligible for trade of the week, which is voted on by the team over the weekend and announced on Monday. As Carlos mentioned earlier, if you're watching on YouTube and you'd like to try out the room where we trade all day and have other events and everything else going on, use the promo code premarket24. What you can do is you go to bearabletraders.com, scroll down the home page. You will see that test drive about halfway down, just as it's pictured right there. Click on that, sign up, use the promo code premarket24. It'll bring the price down on it. It is 7 days after which it cancels. It does not charge you again. Does not repeat. You'll have to go actively choose another membership category. And also, I believe it's active. I don't have it up here. It'll launch today. Fall 40. You can get annual elite 40% off using the promo code fall40.
Nice. Excellent. Thank you, Norm. All right, guys, let's get to it. Our list this morning, we have CAN right now. So this is on here. Again, Bitcoin down quite a bit. I have CAN and Mara. I'm going to keep both of those on here, both looking pretty good. There's some other ones you can look at as well. But I think these two tend to be the better trading ones. So we'll take a look at those. We have Nike here. They have news. They're down of 4.7. Again, usually not the best intraday trading stock. I like what they're sitting at here at the daily, guys. Just holding on to this gap, the low of this gap up that we had, right? So we had this huge gap up. This is back in what is this, June? And we're trying to barely hold on to that, kind of probably test the low of this year. So that could be interesting. We have not been down here in quite a bit. We'll see where that goes. But again, very difficult stock to trade. We'll have to see how that one's going to turn out today. Hopefully not can give us an opportunity and it's not just pure chop. ATER this morning. This is more of a possible, guys. I mean, they're pushing some volume around 1.1 million shares trade. They're up 1%. Not the best pre-market action, but they do have some volume. They do have a couple of days where they have ran very well. So we know they can really get moving. We'll have to pay close attention to that one. PLTR this morning, they are down 1.8, 771,000. I like the volume. They had a great day yesterday, giving some back this morning. Look at the daily too, very interesting. Had a breakout at 2650, came up to 29, tested that, nice rejection right back down to this area of support. That was prior resistance, right? 2650. Shot back up in the last 2 days back to 29, getting rejected again a little bit here. Down again for the second day. Can Can we hold here, or are we just going to come right back down here? We'll have to see. But this one has a very interesting daily, had a great trading day yesterday. It's got good volume this morning, so this could be a good one. This is a hit or miss type stock, guys. I mean, it can be very, very well, and it can be very horrible at the same time somehow. But just be very careful with this one, guys. Again, the volume in the price action is can throw you off big time, thinking that it's going to make a move, and it's just chops the entire morning. So we'll pay close attention to that one as well. Here's Baba. I like Baba this morning. Another drop for them. Again, it's just been getting slammed with everything going on. This morning they're down 2.2, and they're losing levels of support here that we had in the past. Right over here, lost this level completely over at 150. We're below that. This is the lowest we've been in some time, I believe, right? If we go back, yeah, we're hitting some 52. Is this a I think this is the 52-week low here now, guys. Yeah, we're definitely well past that, right? This is all last year right on there, nowhere near that. We have not hit this since 2019 over here. So yeah, 52-week low, guys. That's going to be interesting. You're getting some good volume, 573, which is great volume for Baba in the pre-market. So we'll keep an eye on that one. One of the better stocks this morning. This candle here is throwing things off, but if you get this out of the way, the price action actually looks pretty decent, right? So that is nice. Possibles, we have TIGR, not a great one right now. A firms had a great day yesterday. Possible continuation today. It's just slightly difficult to trade. Any, I'm gonna remove this one. This is no good for now. QS, big day yesterday. Possible continuation today as well. And we have CCL, and I know they have earnings coming up, right? When is their earnings again? CCL, September pre-market. Oh, this morning. So did they have them already? Probably not, because the volume is very light, but it says pre-market earnings right now. So I'm not sure if they already took place or not, but we should see some kind of volume out of these guys. Okay, at 10 a.m. Okay, so 10 a.m. We'll see what happens there. Perfect. Let's take a look here, guys. Let's do some levels. CAN or Mara, both of them you can watch for the Bitcoin play here this morning. Low of the pre-market, we are sitting at 693. We'll slam a level there. Towards the bottom of this, we are looking at a couple of levels here. We have one right over here. Great area support around 630, right? Nice little support area there. Then below this, we have another one down here around 550. So we'll slam on 571 to be exact, and all the way down here. Of course, I don't think we'll get there, but we're ready for that one. Now this is a major level, right? I like this level here, 630. You have tons of touches on here from 705 to 630. That's a big move for this stock, sitting at $7. Let's find a midpoint level here that has a lot of touches as well. I kind of like 663. I think that can be an area where we can have a little bit of a support if this thing does drop. So 663, I'm going to have that on there. Towards the top, guys, plenty of levels, highs and lows from the last two trading days. You're all set there. Do not need to add any more. Even the previous day close, where it's the major level. Look at that level there where you see change in direction, you know, a lot of touches on there. That is a good one around 775. That is your previous day close. Here's Mara. Mara also stuck between the highs and lows of the last two trading days. So surrounding the price action, you're doing pretty well there as far as levels. Towards the bottom, I like this pre-market low here because it's being supported by other daily candles as well. 3450-ish. You got a support area here. You got resistance there, a little bit more of a support and resistance happening right over here as well. So again, that level being tested quite a bit. That's a good one. This morning already tested twice here with light volume, but still you got a couple of bounces of that 3450-ish level. So that's looking good. I don't think you need to add anything on Mara. I think you're pretty good as far as levels. If we break down from here, that would be very interesting if we even get down here to 33. That's a big drop for them, already down 7.4. If that happens, then we'll definitely come down here and get some more levels. I don't expect that to happen though. It's a big drop for them if they continue to do that. Here's Nike, guys. Again, very difficult stock to trade. This is more of a possible for me, or completely off the list type stock. But today, they have a nice drop here. Their daily has been on an incredible downtrend. Right, you can see it here. It's just even the gaps up are selling off here. What is a stretch of like 10 days red? All right, even with the gap ups here. So we'll see where this goes. Down again this morning, 4%. Volume is very light. They don't usually get great volume. These NYSE stocks, right, sitting in the New York Stock Exchange, are not great as far as pre-market. So don't put too much weight on this pre-market action. I think we will get volume on this one. I love what's happening here on the gappers on this gap up not so long, well, 2 months ago, 3 months ago here, around 150 is the low of this. Do we have anything in between there? If we lose that pre-market low, what is the next level? Oh, we have a great level here. That is 147. Let's zoom in here. And this is where we're hitting all-time highs, right? So 147, and then a little bit lower, got a lot of touches down here as well, around 146. So again, tons of resistance happening here. I think they were trying to break the all-time high there, if I'm correct. And again, that took some time. So all good there on Nike. ATER, great volume, horrible pre-market action. Hoping that can turn into something this morning. Pre-market low 1137 was slamming level there. That's also a great area of support and resistance right over there across the board. Highs and lows from the last two trading days, doing a good job towards the top. I am only going to mark down the high of the pre-market at 1244. So I'm just going to put a level there, 1244. The rest towards the top is taken care of for you by the highs and lows. Towards the bottom, guys, good level of support right on here at 1005. Have a nice area there. Good stuff as far as candles opening and closing around that area. Even some resistance before we have the nice little breakout up here. So that's good. PLTR this morning. Again, great day yesterday. Possible continuation. Volume is good. Pre-market action, so could be better. 28.14 low of the pre-market. The high sitting at 28.58 towards the top. You got previous day close, and you also have yesterday's high, right? Which obviously, as I mentioned before, this daily looking very, very interesting to see where we're going to go next from here. So the last time we did this, we came back down, we slammed down. So we'll see if that's the case, or are we going to hold and break the pattern here? Towards the bottom, guys, lows of the last highs and lows of the last two trading days. I think you're set. The only other level I see here that kind of sticks out a little bit is this 27.13. I'm going to mark that down. You got days opening and closing right around that area as support and resistance. Here's BABA, guys. I think BABA is very, very interesting. I like it this morning. And it looks like they're about to lose the low of the pre-market, which is over here at 147. Now, I'm still going to mark this 147.40 and keep it there because of the area support that it has created this morning. Even if this thing does drop and creates another pre-market low, this can now be a great area of resistance if we're going to get, the bounce that we usually get. Stocks don't just drop like this unless you're like LK or something. They usually do this, right? So as they're doing this, some of these supports now can become resistance, right? So as you know that. Okay, great. So we have that there, 147 towards the top, guys. Plenty of levels. You don't even need to worry about these up here. You have the highs and lows doing the job for you. Previous day close of this great area of consolidation you had over the last 4 days. Let's go back and see what do we have below this 147. And as we noticed, we had to go all the way back. We had to go all the way back to 2019. We have not been down here in some time. So let me see, 2019. Do we have anything even before that? All right, so here it is. Oh wow, 2018. So we have not been down here in quite some time, guys. The question I get asked is, well, are these levels going to be relevant? You'd be surprised. We picked up levels for even further down, like 2015. And if that's the only level that's there in that area, there are traders going back there and looking and picking up these levels, because sometimes we see the price action play around the levels that we have there from really way back. So the market's not doing that on its own. Somebody's going back there and picking up these levels. We have 130.83, 36.40, and then we also have this one right on here, guys, 42.19. All right, so we're all set there. All right, guys, that is our list. Moderators list looking very active this morning. Let's take a look what we have here. I'm going to bring that over. As I am doing this, guys, please hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. It means a whole lot to us. I'm not sure what the likes are right now, but if we get between 300 and 400, we are extremely happy here, especially to finish out the week. In fact, let's aim high. Can we do 500? I mean, I know that's pushing it, but what the heck? It's Friday. Let's do it. Let's get to 500 and see if we can do that. All right, let's disable this. Let's bring over our moderators lineup this morning. Here we go. Put this over here, and here we are. Right, moderators lineup, guys. Let's start with Eamon. He is looking at ATER, FSLY, MARA, and XPEF, potential shorts, TLRY, GM, and also PFE. IPOs for today, just two. They're listed right on there from Peter. Peter 2, what happened to Peter 1? Peter 2 is watching AMD, Apple, and Nike. Secondary list Q as ATER and CCL. Tiffany's looking at BABA, MARA. Secondary list ATER and Apple. Or is looking at the SPY, Apple, Tesla, and CCL. Dima is looking Apple, SoFi, Neo, CCL as well. John looking at Tesla and mRNA this morning. Simon, he's looking at Coin, Riot, CCL, and CVX this morning as well. You have his levels on that are key for him for this morning. So, all right, guys, looking okay. I'm not gonna say excellent, not a blockbuster list, but we're looking pretty good. Uh, Norm, anything that you have found that you want to share? You're on mute, I think. Yep.
I might go fishing.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. We need to have another
CCL
quick
just
day.
dropped like a rock.
It did. Is there
I
a
guess
call
earnings
started?
just came. Yeah, earnings just
Yep.
came out. So
There we
I
go.
don't know. Let me look at.
There
I
we go.
bet their
CCL.
earnings. I'm gonna bet their earnings call is during market hours. So let me look it up. Hang on.
Yeah, I think someone said 10 o'clock.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 10 a.m. So
Mhm.
half an hour after the market opens, uh, they're going to have their earnings call. So that will cause some action at that time too. Their release, it looks like, just came out with their actual numbers. So
Yeah, yeah. This looks good here, guys. I'll move down CAN. Let's move that one down. We'll put CCL up on the list here. They're moving well. So we'll bring this, get rid of it from our secondary list. And you are going to now have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 here. Let's get levels for CCL. I mean, we'll have to wait for it to settle down. This level here, not as crazy because it's very close to the highs and lows from the last 2 trading days right on there. So pretty much there, just a couple of cents above that. And right now you're kind of stuck between all these levels, highs and lows from the last 2 trading days. So let's see how this plays out. If it can break out of one way or the other, it's just kind of stuck in yesterday's range at the moment. Let's see what the bounce is going to be. But good volume coming in. This will be hitting our scanners, and people can see what's going on there. Brian is coming in with his list: ZIVO, Nike, A Firm, Sava, CAPR, and CCL as well. So good list there for Brian. And Brian and Andrew will be joining us shortly to trade live. So make sure you guys stick around over on YouTube and also hit that thumbs up as we move forward. Reina ran Sam on YouTube is asking, what do I do with this level information? So, you know, that's a great question. You will have to watch some of our classes because we really go into details on what we do with these levels. But you have to have something to aim for, So you'd be surprised in the trading day and go back, right? Look at these levels we put on here, and then after the trading day, go back and look at the price action, and you're going to see where some of these levels that we had there on the daily, where you have a change in direction, you have some support happening. So if you're going long, right? If you're thinking of going long and you're hitting an area of resistance on the daily, maybe you might want to think twice about that, unless you have other indicators showing you different, right? I don't want to be going into an area. I don't want to be going long into an area of resistance. I don't want to be going short into an area of support. If I'm already long and I'm hitting one of these daily support levels, I might take a partial, right? Because there's a chance that there could be a change in direction. So it's going to depend a lot on your trading style as well, right? You got to combine this with your strategies. I mean, levels on their own are just levels. They don't mean anything. But with your strategy put together, it's just another indication you can use. You want to have a couple of indicators you can use. Level 2, volume, price action, and your daily levels are going to be important. Some people use more. They use moving averages, Camarilla points. I mean, they you can go on and on. But you got to combine them with your strategies that you're actually trading. All right, guys.
Nathan's in Colorado, so we've done Denver and stuff. So surely we'll meet you at some point if we haven't already, Nathan.
Oh, Colorado. Yeah. No, we definitely Colorado is nice. Yep. So, go snowboarding out there. I have not been, but I hear it's amazing. All right, cool, guys. Waiting for Brian and Andrew to come on, and we'll get going, guys. It is Friday, so please make sure to trade careful. You have to trade careful every day, even more so on days like this, where things are not. We don't have a blockbuster list right now. They're not looking great. That can change, but by the time me and Norm get off, we can be sitting here with a completely different take on these tickers. But right now they don't look great, so we'll have to see how, as we get closer to 9:30, how things get better. But with that said, just be patient. Again, there's nothing worse than going into your weekend, knowing that you just completely flopped on all your rules, all your on your trade book, and just not doing the things right, right? You don't want to be sitting there in the barbecue tomorrow while we still got good weather here in the Northeast and thinking about, man, why did I do that? Why did I overtrade? Why am I trading at 3:30 in the afternoon trying to make my money back? You don't want to be that guy, all right, or that girl, which I doubt girls trade like that. I think our women are very, very, very good traders. But with that said, guys, trade very careful today. Outside of that, if you haven't done so already, on Monday we are doing an onboarding class over on YouTube, so please join us there. Mike, myself, and I. Then right after that, we do have Kyle with his tech class. So if you're an elite member, you'll get access to that as well. So definitely would love to see you guys there and try out the room for a week, see what it's like. Um, Somebody in our chat is saying, Cyrus, you're saying, why do I got to call you out like that? Listen, we're saying it from experience. We've been there. We know what it's like. We've been there over trading at 3:30 in the afternoon on a Friday, trying to make the losses smaller, right? And it ends up being bigger. And next thing you know, the market ends and we're sitting there with the family thinking about the horrible day we had over the weekend. You don't want to do that. Good morning, Brian. How you doing today?
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing very good. Right, guys, I'm going to flip over to Brian. You guys have an amazing trading day. We'll be in the chat room. Norman, nice. If you guys need anything, you can hit us up there. Take care, guys. Again, thumbs up. We're going to try to get a 500 today. Let's see if we can do that. I think that would be a nice way to end the week. What are the likes right now? I don't even know what the likes are.
280. So
280?
500 is probably a stretch.
Oh, we got a long way to go.
It is the stretch. I think we could do it. Brian, you're going to help us do that, right? You're going to start dancing
Yes,
over
sir.
there?
Yeah, absolutely. Do
right,
some
take
TikTok
care,
dancing here.
Trade
And
safe.
Norm's out of here. He's not having anything to do with
I'm
TikTok
not
dancing.
dancing. Nope.
The minute he hears
No,
those
I'm not
words,
dancing.
he's running.
Right. That's funny.
Good
All
stuff. I'll hang
right.
around with you while Andrew comes on. What do you like this morning, Brian? See, you got Sebo and Nike on there.
Not too crazy yet about anything, but we'll see how things look as we get closer to the open, and as we always seem to find something to trade here.
Yeah.
Zevo looks kind of interesting. SPY is everything's down, of course, as probably all know from Jared's morning engineering the markets. We've got the interest rates are up today.
Yes.
The 10-year up over 1.4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably seems like not surprising. The QQQs, the tech sector, is probably feeling the worst of that. So he doesn't do Friday. Thank you for the reminder on that. Yeah, I don't know yet. Like I said, a firm sort of stood out to me as, the green in the sea of red. So that's why kind of watching it right now. We'll see what it looks like at the open. It is looking weak, but it is still staying above yesterday's close. So we'll see what happens here. The Chinese stocks are all down again this morning on this crypto news.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the VWAP will be sort of an area where we'll find either support or resistance. In this case, it'll be resistance for a firm. If you look at where we've been kind of, looked like it tried to break out there, kind of chopped around the VWAP for a while and then dropped here in the last 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, but very active this morning.
Yeah, pretty active this morning. It was I think it had a big day. Did it have a big day yesterday? Yeah, it had a big day.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, and Nike kind of looks interesting for a possible short.
Yeah, I like the daily on Nike too. I mean, they're at the bottom of this gap up. They had this huge gap up they had back in the end of June. So that looks interesting if they're going to lose that today. We'll see.
Yeah, Nike is an NYSE stock, so it's always a little bit more challenging to trade, but possible rising devil there. Possible short around 152 if it pops up. So we'll see what happens here at the open. It's SPY's not really doing much of anything right now. IWM's just kind of chopping along here.
IWM. Guys, thank you so much for the 346 likes. We definitely bumped up there a little bit. Appreciate that very much over on YouTube. Our goal today will be 500 if we can get it. I know I'm pushing it, but I like to do that. Let's push the envelope and see where we get, see where we get to.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be great to get to 500. I don't know how many people we got watching. Roku's down a fair amount this morning.
Roku.
Could be possible, interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, dollar's up too. A dollar would be up on the interest rates. So that's why we're seeing a pop in the dollar. Dollar strength when there's interest rate hike. The firm is starting to get interesting here.
Yeah, I find it difficult to trade this one. I think the price action at times it's a little funky,
jerky.
but but
totally.
They can move, man. They can move pretty decent.
All right. Well, we got 4 minutes to the open, so I'm just getting my chart set up here. I'm looking at Nike, Zevo. I do have a firm. I've got Capri, CAPR. That's not Capri the stock. That's Case. I don't know what is Capri anyway. It's Capricorn. CAPR.
CAPR.
SPY's picking it up here a bit as we get closer to the open. Sold some Sava from a swing trade.
Sava, yeah, that one's been treating you nice, huh?
Yeah, that really had a nice run up yesterday. So can't complain about that.
Brian, so I'll leave you to it. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning. Thank you so much. I am really sorry for being late. There was a technical difficulty in my bedroom. My bed didn't release again for some reason. So what is it? What should we trade? I have 2 minutes to find the watch list. Brian, what's your watch list?
I'm looking at Zevo, ZIVO. I'm looking at Nike.
Nike's getting down. Oh, that's not good.
Lulu.
Sawa.
Yeah, so a lot of the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrencies are getting hit today because there's a Chinese reaffirmed that they're cracking down on crypto.
Again.
Yes. Those guys.
I think the Chinese Communist Party, they write the puts on these stocks and then they announce that.
Why not, eh? Well, they just don't, I think they've made it pretty clear they don't like people hiding their money. And that's kind of what they think the rich are doing with this. It's gone up a long way. I'd be kind of watching Sava today, but I wouldn't be initiating a swing trade quite yet. If it sells off, then I would, I'd watch it to see where it kind of bottoms out. Because just so you know, I've sold most of my Sava. I'm kind of just trading around this.
Sorry, since I'm late, I'll just quickly look at the Brian's watches. I probably missed the open because I haven't really even set up my stuff yet, and then maybe we
Yeah.
get something. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, LSID's popping up here. The SPY is starting to pop up a bit. Yeah, I'm not. We'll see what happens here. We're open.
Zivo is
I'm
really
watching.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm watching Zivo right now.
Taking a long on Zivo.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
long the
story.
Zivo here. Just got long.
It's not price in Zivo. Let's see what it does. It's just um, 80. It's one of those things that
So we got 6 million shares in the float.
that's what I was afraid of.
It's hanging in here.
I'm adding a little bit more on it, but it's very dangerous now. It's not good. Oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh no. Oh, Nike.
SPY's popping up.
I'm getting out of Zibo. Really bad loss. I shouldn't have jumped earlier.
I've only got 2,000 shares, so I'm not worried too much
I had a
yet.
bad loss. AMD is ripping. Apple did a really weird thing.
Yeah.
Qs are strong.
Here we go. Zivo.
Now they're coming back up.
Come on. That's
Don't
it.
jump
Here
back
we
in
go.
there and see if you can go through 7.
7 seems to be an area that's having some challenges.
Back there, see if you can break the 7.
Big, it's a fairly big ask at 7. Yeah, I don't like the way it keeps stalling out here. I'm getting out of it. SPY's popping up.
Yeah, these round numbers on this one's stuff.
It is probably going to pop.
AFRM doing some stuff. I'm getting out of it again. Fuck, man. That was a really bad loss on it. This is the ones that you have to buy on the deep. That's why I'm so bad at trading these garbage, lower price stocks. Now that could have been a good entry on it. So usually when they dip like this, let's see, maybe we can buy the dip for a fallen angel.
Yeah, just shorted some Nike, just along a little bit of Lucid. Here goes Lucid. Nice. Here we go. Lucid's going to go. Here we go. Selling. Ooh, nice one.
Yeah,
Sold some Lucid.
Nike's garbage.
Yeah, Nike's not really doing anything yet. I'm still.
Another long on Zivo. I put a stop loss at 640. See if you can get a fallen angel type of thing on it.
Spy is really just ripping here. It's going higher. They're just buying the dip. Buying brigades coming in early here. I'm getting out of Nike. I don't like
Taking a long
it's
and
not
Apple too
selling.
at 145.95. I want to see if we can get a pop above for opening range breakout
Wow,
on Apple.
Sava's kicking it again. Jeez, why did I shouldn't have sold that? Damn. Here goes Nike.
Zivo is really holding this 650 level. Might break. Damn it. No, Zivo is done.
Yeah, Zivo does not. I've moved on. I don't like Zivo.
Fuck, man, I got. Yeah, I gotta stop that again on it. That is a really, really bad loss. What's Apple doing?
Lost money on Zivo, but got long again on Sava.
That was brutal.
Wow.
Zivo.
So waiting here at 63.80 to get a fill on. Filled 63.99 on Sava.
Nike selling off. AFRM is getting some action. 131. See if Apple can reap. Apple at 145, 97 is my average. I don't.
Still short some Nike here, but it just doesn't seem to want to drop. Got out of Lucid. I'm still holding a little bit of Sava here. It's going to go to 65 probably.
Out from Apple at 146.20.
Yeah, both Capri and Zivo were just horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, Apple is going higher. It's getting out more at Apple at 146.25.
Yeah, IWM's kicking it up too. I think we're going to go green on the day.
Oh, I'm out of most of my TNA position. I mean, pretty much all of my TNA position.
Huh.
Scheiße.
Should have stayed in bed. I think the bed wanted you to stay there.
I shouldn't have touched it. I know that these stocks. I know that especially in the round numbers, they're just dumping on it.
Yeah. I see JD's. I'm just looking at JD. It's a dog's breakfast. Wow, Neo really kicked it. It's gone red, green on the day. Stupid Nike.
I wanted
Peter
to take
can't.
a 1 minute opening range break up, but I didn't just wait for the 1 minute to close. And the first loss was okay. I lost like $3,000 on it, but the third one was really bad. These lower price stocks, it's what I'm always.
Firm is breaking out here.
Nike is nice. Nike's setting off, trying to. That would have been a really good. Zero is probably going to break the 6-2. Maybe around 527 is good. Nike, AMC is running up. Apple is coming back to my break-even point, so getting out of Apple. That firm would turn out to be a really, really nice.
Yeah, I know. It's just again, it's always a matter of finding stocks that are anomalies. Like I said, this was sort of green in a sea of red. It just tells you that despite what the market's doing, it's got other plans.
Nike. I'm also looking at a potential bounce on Nike. Jared also looking at this. See what Nike support and Nike would be.
I know it eventually did lose that 150 level. Stupid. Just got long some of firm here at 132.50 on this pullback.
Yeah, I saw the gap fill on Nike. Let's see where we can get into that. Maybe a little bit too early for trying to get a bounce on it. Definitely extended, but
Wow, Lucid's really selling off now. That's strange. I'm down on a firm. It's coming back down to the 9 and the so maybe I'll add a little bit more right there on that dip to the 9. 131.50.
Nike for a bounce. What level are you looking at, Jared, for getting the bounce on Nike? I mean, S4 is a potential. Yeah, I might try to Might try to catch something on S4. Zivo is trying to find the bottom.
Yeah, I can see that. It's trying to hold 6 here. I'm getting out of a firm here after that ad. Just getting a bounce, but I'm not getting
I might
warm
start buying Nike and looking at
warm and
potentially buying
fuzzy.
some Nike at S4 at around 148.60, 148.80.
Yeah, the firm has lost the. I kind of felt like it when I was looking for it to pop back through 132, but I kind of felt like it wasn't going to do it.
Zivo is popping up, bastard.
Yeah, you can see that. Nike still hasn't found a bottom. Dang, I should. Oh, should have stuck with that short. SPY just came up to the previous day close. Didn't. It doesn't look like it actually got through it, but it almost was like right there.
Zivo did a bounce. Zivo might go for the VWAP.
Yeah, I think it is. It's right there now. I don't get mad at me. I bought some at 620.
To be honest with you, I did trade it a little bit too, but to get back at it, I go for 670.
It was almost
I'm still,
embarrassing.
yeah, I'm still down on it, but I did trade it a little bit. It might go now it might go
Yeah.
now. Oh, it's gonna get halted now. Fuck. No. Yeah, it's gonna go halted. Break the 7. That's the squeeze.
Yeah, I'm worried about 7. I'm out of it again. I just when it was starting to, he pointed it out to me, but I could see when it was trying to base there, where it was basing there. Thought it could pop from there.
Might be a good entry here at around 680.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yeah. I got that nice pop on it, so I'm not gonna hang around because it looks like 7 is still a challenge.
Yeah, no, it's done now. No, I couldn't hold above the VWAP, and now it's gonna might crush. I did I did catch this trade on it. I'm still down on it, really bad. But I tried to catch something. CCL is dropping. Let's catch that bounce from Nike. Yeah, really bad. No, I'm down on it. It's really bad still. Team, the base that it made, it was right around 6. Sold up, bounced back. In the second one, about around 6, and then popped up. I wish I was having some, but yeah, no, definitely 7. This is called a short squeeze. The people who were shorting it, and then they had to cover, and there wasn't enough momentum to break the 7. Usually, it doesn't happen like this. Usually, you don't get these kind of things. This was just a little bit unique. IWM came down. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, IWM just has really just rolled over. Well, the SPY's kind of rolling over here too. SPY touched yesterday's close, and then it's down at the VWAP now.
Yeah, SPY selling. So as you know, I got completely out of my the TNA position almost in all of accounts. So I still kept 2,000 shares, and that's it. And the other account is all pure cash sitting there. So
Nice.
I don't know if I want to keep going that or not. I was so terrified in this IWM
Wow.
TNA swing that I was thinking if I get back, I'll go buy a farm in Costa Rica. Just AMC. The Nike bounce, I think we might have missed it, huh? Oh yeah,
SCA.
that might be a good bounce. So it did come. That would have been a really good place to get that bounce. Zivo is going back up.
It's going to try to hit that 7 again. It just seems to be a wall for that stock right now.
Zivo is want to go now for the high of the day one more time, I think. $666. Nice Stingray, yeah. I was thinking of this second test of S4 would have been really nice. Zivo might go back up. But yeah, better to stay away from that mess.
Wow. Neo just took a kicking right from the yesterday's close. Wow, what a drop. Crazy. Whew. Just a total V reversal off that level.
On Neo?
Yeah. Wow. That was. Yeah, this is price action on stuff here this morning is really erratic. Looking at Lucid, it kind of looks like it's tempted to take it long here on a double bottom, but I don't know. The way the market's trading. Yeah, I could try take a little bit of a long here on Lucid. 24.88.
Nike did the bounce. I don't know if I want to take that bounce on Nike.
Still below the
Anymore.
9. Still below the 9 moving average on Nike. Stupid. That annoys me about Nike.
You see the LCIB.
Yeah, I'm still seeing if this is gonna pop up or not. I'm only giving it a few cents.
With Zivo holding this 660 level, but I don't know if I want to touch it again. recovered some.
Still holding on this pullback, but it's really, fingers on the trigger here for bailing on Lucid.
No, Sadiq, pretty much I'm all cash, sitting cash right now. I have a little bit of TNA, just like 2,000 shares. That's pretty much what I have right now.
I'm out
CCL
of
earning is
Lucid.
during the market hours. That's weird.
I think Lucid's heading lower.
Q. That's weird, Kaz. That's exactly my thing. Whatever I made on TNA yesterday, I just lost it. AMD turned out to be a really nice rounding bottom and bounce. Zivo might go now. I don't know if I want to touch this again or not, but
I'm looking at Capri, CAPR. It might be, I think it kind of missed the bottom on that one. Unfortunately, I think it's too late to get into that. Don't really like the time and sales either on it's kind of slow.
Nike eventually getting ready for the bounce.
Yeah, looks like it.
AMD was a really nice rounding bottom. Yeah, Nike was a really nice long at near S4. I didn't watch it closely because I was stuck in Zivo, but very jerky price action pretty much everywhere. Naked is naked. Yeah. AHR is interesting. Running Tesla. Nike eventually popped up. Nice. What is Jared doing? Jared, did you take the reversal? What is the other people trading? Thor, folks. John, Baba. Reversal on CCL. Nice. Oh yeah, CCL did. Nike. Yeah, I was thinking of put Nike to get that nearest. For sometimes you don't get exactly down to the penny, but this area was enough for me to buy. I just didn't see it, specifically these two bounces. I just didn't see it, see that to catch. Thinking of TQQ, buying some TQQ, but no Qs
Wow,
are
IWM
down.
just did a V reversal.
I know.
I
can see that. IWM had 2 monster days, so
it's so hard to trade these those V reversals. Nvidia's coming back up.
You usually want to catch a reversal. When you want to catch a reversal, you need a test of test of the low. So this one was the level, and then he tested a couple of times, and then this is a rounding bottom or double bottom or triple bottom. Or it's like AMD did the same thing. You see, for a couple of minutes, tested twice, and then bounce back. Like what I did on Zivo was also the first one, sold off, bounced back. On the second one I bought, and then I added more, and I got some bounce on it. So it did essentially a second double bottom. But when you do a V reversal like that, and you just come down, you don't get any confirmation, and then they're really hard to catch. Jared, is it called waterfall setup? Apple is popping back. Apple might be another.
Yeah, yeah, SPY's gone green on the day. Same with the Dow.
I'm taking another long on Apple. I'm down really bad on the day. I just want to take a good trade. I have no hope that I can get any green for today, but let's see if we can get a breakout on Apple here. 146.10. I'm adding a little bit more on it. Can be more aggressive. Oh, that beauty. The Qs are popping. Oh, yeah, beautiful. All the Qs are really ripping. What's TNE?
Yeah, SPY is popping here.
I think the buying brigade came in. He said, wait, we're coming.
Right from the open. Literally right from the open. It started the buying, and then we had that pullback to the VWAP, and now we're just pushing to, on the SPY, we're pushing to high of day, or yesterday's high of day, I should say.
Chris, you still have that meme?
Jeez.
You still have that? That's like 5 years ago, Chris. Yeah, it's a classic.
It's a classic, all right. Neo's looking like it's trying to hold on to this 35.40 level, 35.30 level. See a bit of a long on Neo.
I want to see if Apple can break through S2, go to 146.25. I should have taken TQQ instead. TQQ. I knew it. TQQ is going to pop that.
You knew it.
Andre, I'm going to be in UK on October 8th to 11 or 12. I'm going to do one night in London, then I want to go to Scotland. Thanks. By the way, I saw your message. Sorry, I forgot to respond.
So looking for a comeback on Neo here.
Yeah, Apple is just popping up. I'm getting out of Apple and all out on Apple. Just came back to my break-even point. Didn't make much on anything.
Neo is still using that 9 moving average for resistance, but I think we're going to punch through here. Here we go.
I'll put a London meetup, guys, as soon as I finalize my tickets. I'm really down, guys. I'm down $16,000. Euro just killed me today. And my trades on Apple really didn't help me at all. I still have some TNA open and some Qs and stuff, but that loss killed me. So I'm just holding on this garbage thing. Yeah, I don't think I can recover today, but maybe a couple of good trades. Maybe at least I feel better.
Selling some Neo at 35.51.
Absolute garbage trading from my side. There is no one to blame except myself. I was absolutely garbage trader. Absolutely a garbage trader. Seriously, there's nothing to blame except myself. I blame myself 100%. I knew 100%. I know this Zivo was going to trade like that, but I still jumped in there. Maybe the caffeine hasn't kicked me in, or yeah.
So you just going to wait to see here 35, 35.60, 35.59. I've put an order in to sell some more Neo. It's right at yesterday's low of day.
How's the YouTube guys? Say hi to YouTube. I haven't checked the YouTube guys. I hope you had a better day than me. So that's how we lose our money in the community. For those of you who are wondering, we lose it live in front of you. Yeah, we appreciate the like or subscribe to our channel, guys. If we can get to 500 likes, that would be nice. For YouTube people, yeah, I'm down 16,000. I mean, I can close this TNA and at least end my day with a $6,000 loss, but I would rather to hold this TNA and see if we can let it run. I was thinking even maybe I add more on it a little bit, but I'll see. You know, it's funny because I had to close these options yesterday, but they're still showing on DAS. Make sure that you always check your DAS and IB accounts every day, because sometimes they're not communicating as well. Because it doesn't show any options for me right now, but in the closed PNL there is still. But I think I had to close them yesterday. Very nice. And that's a good ratio of commission to realize PNL, less than 10%. And usually the commissions on IB are lower than what you see on DAS. DAS, I think, is set based on a number.
I added back on my Neo trade at 35.41. And 35.40 is going to be my stop. 35.39. If it drops below 35.40, I'll get out of it. But I just wanted to see if I could add back here. On that pullback. We rejected hard from that yesterday's low. You know what? I don't like it. I'm getting out of the rest of it here. I'm all out of Neo. I think the market looks like it's going to roll over again a little bit here. Saba picking it up. Lucid maybe trying to find a bottom here. Yeah. It's still using the 9 moving average as resistance on this trip down. So you have to watch that 9 moving average. Maybe it'll eventually punch through it. Neo is still finding some support here at 35.40. Facebook has gone green. What you know? Yeah, this is interesting. So the financials, I was going to watch the financials. XLF has gone green. So is the energy trade. The energy trade has gone green as well. Nice. 343. How beautiful. That was a nice little, looked like a little bit of a pullback at the open and then a breakout. Very nice. Oh, okay. S4 level. Again, SPY is looking a little weak here. It's right at, we're just flirting with going red again. Lucid, again, a V reversal on, just really hard to trade those V reversals. Nike and Neo not really doing anything. Nike's just chopping around the VWAP. Yeah, I think, there's no reason why the financials shouldn't be finding some strength here, just with the interest rates going up. So yeah, what's Wells Fargo doing? Yeah, really clean, nice clean move on Wells Fargo. Let's watch WFC for a possible 920 trade. Yeah, definitely Lucid was a 920 trade. That was sort of a reverse 920 trade. We usually were looking at them from the long perspective, but this was definitely a pop-up and through the 9 and then the rejection at the 20. AFRM is starting to lose it here. It looks like it's going to go red on the day. Again, it's been kind of sloppy. There you go. Just bouncing off yesterday's close. Interesting trade on Sava. We did a bit of a comeback there, and then touched the VWAP. pulled back from it, held the 9 moving average, and now we're back up at through the VWAP and back to yesterday's high here. Yeah, I know, I can see Sava. So I was just talking about it. Beauty, eh? What's your UPST doing, Nate? We're down $8 today, but it's probably going to come back. There's a Lucid's put in a higher low, so you've got a level to trade against there. It's a little bit late for that that trade, but I should have been on that because I was looking at it as a possible double bottom. Dang. Yeah, maybe on Neo as well. Yeah, it keeps. I don't know. I still don't. Neo still is in a downtrend. It's still. It did try to pop above the 9 there, back around 10:05, and it's sort of gotten back. It's back under the 9 moving average and hasn't really. And the 9 moving average on the 2-minute chart is still sloping down, so tells me it's still in a downtrend. Okay, let's we can watch WFC for a 920 trade. I've got an order in at 48.27 on WFC. I don't know if it's going to get there. The low on that pullback was 48.32, so kind of missed that initial drop. Let's see if we get another one here. Another candle lower, so we can get down to entry level here. Uber seems to be doing fairly well here this morning. I saw MRIN popping up on the scanner. I didn't look at it. The SPY is literally sitting right at yesterday's close. It's just like hanging, or it's going to hang around there now. IWM still down on the day. The only thing that's up a little bit right now is the Dow. Okay, I'm taking my WFC buy off at 48.27. I don't think it's going to drop down there. I think it's probably just going to chip sideways here.
Hello, guys. Brian, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm looking for something to trade here. I'm not really keen on anything. The SPY is literally sitting right at yesterday's close. Stuff's just everything's kind of just chopping along here. And still watching WFC just to see what it's going to do here. But it seems to have found a level as well that it's happy with. You're talking to Asif.
Huh?
Are you talking to Asif?
Me? No, I was talking
Yeah.
to Megan. I asked Megan to do something, and she's not doing it. She's just doing it her own way. And I constantly have this argument with her. Why are you doing it this way? She said, because I want to save environment. I said, that's not what you're supposed to do. Like, she has an old computer that she brought from home. And the computer's like it just Pentium 2, like 1997. And I told her, just go and buy a computer. And she said, no, I want to save environment. Just go buy $2,000 computers.
Recycle it.
She wants to save the environment.
Recycle the old one.
Yeah. AEHR. And she got me on a really bad day. You need to accidentally drop it, yeah. So AEHR is ripping. Oh, that's interesting. What's happening with AEHR?
Yeah.
If we get a long on it at 1590, do you think we can blow up through 16? Just getting some here. 80. I'm getting some long on AEHR.
It was already at 1604. That's where it popped there.
See what's AEHR. The volume is dying.
There you
go. Right. Oh yeah. Good. Getting some at 1607. See if we can continue the push. My average is at 1595. Getting out of it, I just don't like. I don't like losing my money on it. To be honest with you, I'm all out on it, guys. As soon as I got out of it,
Yeah, it popped. Wouldn't you know it? Just some days are like that, eh?
no, it's heavy, and I got a bad entry. I wish I was seeing it a little bit better.
Yeah, looks like the airline stocks are doing pretty well. AEL's popping up here. Oh shoot, XLE is still doing well.
What did Nike do? Nike do. It came all the way to Viva. Yeah. CCL is running up. Well, thank you, YouTube folks. I mean, if you can get to 500 likes, that would be nice. That would be a record. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I can see the energy stocks. You know, the other stock that's really strong is this RCL. I don't know what it is. D/B/A. Oh, I think it's Royal Caribbean. That and is CCL.
Royal Cruise Line.
Yeah, Royal Cruise
Caribbean.
Lines. All the cruise lines are doing well. CCL's popping out, is breaking out here. CCL's been on a nice run up here. Oxy strong too. Well, the energy sector seems to be doing pretty well today, actually. You got the XLE up, and the XLF is up. And MU's actually green on the day, which is amazing.
We have shares for short on AEHR.
Look at that. WFC finally did a 920 trade. It did go down and touch the 20 moving average, which was 48.32. I wouldn't have gotten filled, but it's not really doing much. WFC is kind of an NYSE stock, so it's kind of a...
I took a small short on AEHR at 1593. See if you can get a drop on it. Although it doesn't seem like a good trade. No, I got a squeeze. I'm gonna get a squeeze. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not.
Just looking at the way that trades, it looks like a one-day surge and then a next-day pullback. Could be a good short on Monday.
Yeah, well, the drop bought back up, so it's a dangerous. I mean, if you want to short it again, you were shorted on these surges at 1610-ish.
CCL, let's take a look at that. No, it's not even... Well, no, I don't know. It's not even close to breaking through the 9 yet.
I'm covering it. I covered my short, like lost a little bit. Probably gonna drop, but and it's a good short when you're shorting it at 1610 or something.
piece of crap, Nike. Dagnammit.
Were you long
Wow.
on Nike?
No, I took it a short at the open. I kind of missed the pop. So I took it as a short when it was starting to drop. And it kind of just screwed around and stopped. I just ended up making a little bit of money on it, but I could have made a lot more. PLTR is doing the PLTR thing. It looks like it's gonna come back up here. It might even go green on the day.
AMC is briefing. IWM is going to go green for the day.
It looks like it.
Megan brought me tea. I don't know if the tea is recycled from yesterday or is it
Horrible.
I was put the laptop. CAN.
Yeah, CAN has been selling off.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't have much of an order flow. It's popping up.
No. Yeah, it's just CAN is one of those cryptocurrency trades. That with Hut and Mara and Riot. Although Hut's interesting. Hut actually has been moving up on the day. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
How they
I'm
make the
watching
mining
the
machines.
AMC. That's for sure.
Yeah, I did hear that well. Yeah, I know so that's why I guess all the crypto markets took a big hit this morning. Chinese apparently don't like people hiding their money in cryptocurrencies.
That's what it's built for.
That's
really
pretty
what it's
much.
built for.
This CEI stock is still cranking away here.
Nike, yeah, I can see Nike is cracking. I don't want to short Nike. I don't want to either go long either. It might still start. Yeah, it's filling up the gap. Obviously, the first gap is this one. That's 148.65. Then there is another one that it comes at 146.72. So these are the potential bounce from that level. TNA is doing some stuff. I sold half of my TNA just because I need to see some green in my PNL. So just to see some green. So tonight. MRAN is going. Yeah.
Yeah, Nike's lost that S4 level. Now it's going to come back. I don't trust that. I think that you could almost take that on a long right there on Nike. I think the market makers are just played with it there. I think they suckered people into. There were probably some. There was probably some people long there at that 148.75 level, and they had their stops set there. I don't know.
AHR might go for it again, another breakout. Oh yeah, it's going. That's a really nice consolidation on it. Looks like it wants to go.
AHR, yeah.
Yeah. Taking a long on AHR at 1625.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get
I'll take a long on it too here.
Might not get the follow through. Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
Come on, come on, come on. Don't flush on us.
that was a. I'm out of it.
Again, they did that to me.
Slowly giving back all the money I made today.
Oh, it did that again. I might as well short it a little bit here. See if we can get a short on it.
It's right at the 9 moving average.
I'm shorting it a little bit. I might as well just get a short on it. All out on it. Actually, I don't like. I just don't like anything. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a typical Friday. Typical Friday with a bit of chop, and we'll see how things go here. But the SPY is really done, not doing anything. The opening trades here seem to be doing pretty well here. Like I said, CCL and CCL just keeps going up. Had a bit of a pullback there to the 9 moving average, just literally bounced right off it.
What was the news on AEHR? Is there a specific news on it? Just really holding this out.
Guidance sees F for revenues at 50 million.
Tesla.
Q1 adjusted EPS was a little bit better than expected.
Tesla is amazing. Tesla is amazing.
CCL's going. Yeah, CCL's going through 26 here. Here we go. I'm long.
Long which one? CCL?
CCL, yeah. It's got a big ask at 26. Lucid's, Lucid's popping up here too. Lucid's just pop through the View app. PLTR is moving.
AHR is going back up again. So I don't know if it's one of those false things. I'm adding a little bit on AHR to see if this time wants to go. This time I'm going to go a little bit smaller and add more on the way up.
Just added some more CCL at 2577.
If you go above 1620, I might add a little bit more. See if you can add on the way up. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure about it either. So that's why I'm going a small size on it. And
Just selling some CCL here at 2590.
nice, very nice.
See if we can now, let's see if we can get to 26 on this. What did I see at 1034 that made me think it was a buy? Kind of thought that, it looked like they took it down below the previous low just to flush people out. Just to flush out stops. Because especially NYSE stocks, you really have to be careful about that. They manipulate those stocks, and they know where the stops are. So they'll do a little false breakdown just to flush out the stops. Get a bunch of people to sell. They'll buy into all the selling pressure, and then pull the asks and let it go back up again, and then they'll sell it on the pop up. The other thing too, I mean, you've got the machines. They know where the stops are as well, because if you're trading with any number of brokerages, you put your stop in, and now the machines, those orders are sold to the market makers. So as soon as you put that order in, you've basically told the market makers where your stop is, so the machines can quickly figure out where all the stops are, and then they can just manipulate the share price.
Let's see if we can go one more time for that. I have the day. I added a little bit more at 1620. See if you can get. Third time is the charm.
Sava's still looking pretty decent here. I don't like how long CCL's taking to get to make this move, so I'm gonna probably bail on the rest. I'm out of it. Active management, yes, true, Peter. It is more active management. They're making a market. They're facilitating volume for efficient trading.
Holding some AEHR.
Wow, I'm glad I got out of CCL. CCL could be a 920 trade here, guys. Let's see here, 25.55 maybe, if we get down there.
Oh, I like 920.
See if we get...
What about this one? This one is not 920, huh?
Taking your money, exactly. Yeah, a lot of debate going on right now about this whole payment for order flow. Who knows where it's going to go? They're going to, if they don't allow it, or if they come out with regulations saying they're not allowed to do that anymore, then people like Robinhood are going to have to start charging commissions on trades. They're going to have to. They've got to make money somehow. And right now, their business model is predicated on the sale of those orders. Okay, so I'm just watching CCL here. I'm going to put in. I've got an order in at 25.60. Yeah. Well, that's who they're selling them to. Citadel. Citadel's one of the companies that are paying for the orders.
Still holding some AEHR for me. Yeah.
That's true too. Yeah, what's Tesla doing? Tesla's up $8 here. It's up 1.5%. God, Uber's. Why are we trading Uber? Every time I look at Uber, it's higher. Crazy price action today on Uber. Real strong open, and then just fell off a cliff there for about 15 minutes, and now it's been clawing its way back here.
See if AEHR. It's the moment of truth for AEHR.
Yeah, AHR is just, I'm looking at that chart, it's just flat, it's just chopping now around 16. Not to say it won't possibly break out, but
yeah, you can cut that YouTube, Carlos. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, guys. And
Thank you, guys. You too, guys.
Yeah. Hope you all have a good weekend. Hope the day was okay for you. It was not I wouldn't say this was an easy day for trading, but so have a great one. No, I'm not using them. Well,